The way our politicians change up after they get our vote is insane. We at this point should stop acting surprised or expecting a lot from them. Senegalese President Macky Sall, just a few years back, was saying so much. He had so much to say about election and how it should never be postponed. And let me show you the clip of him talking about it.
Je vais vous dire de la façon la plus solennelle que moi, Macky Sall, je refuserai que le pouvoir use de subterfuge pour pouvoir reculer les élections. Je ne l'accepterai pas et je mettrai tout en œuvre pour faire face à cette imposture. Nous ne pouvons pas accepter, sous quelque prétexte que ce soit, que les élections de 2012 soient reportées. Je l'ai dit d'ailleurs il y a plusieurs semaines, plusieurs mois. Nous ne donnerons pas une minute de plus au président de la République après l'élection du 26 février.
It's in French, but this is what he said. Quote, I will tell you in the most solemn way that I, Macky Sall, I will refuse to allow those in power to use subterfuge to be able to postpone the elections. I will not accept it, and I will do everything possible to face this imposter. We cannot accept under any pretext that the 2012 elections be postponed. In fact, I said in many weeks, months ago, we will not give the President of the Republic one more minute after the election of February 26th. He was talking about the previous president, and it's so bizarre to hear him talk about the exact same thing, but now he has a different tone. Right now, he is postponing the elections indefinitely.
Tensions are high in the West African country after President Macky Sall's unprecedented announcement at the weekend, postponing the February 25th vote.
Abrogeant le décret.
On Monday, lawmakers were discussing a bill that initially proposed rescheduling the poll to August 25th and keeping Sall in power until his successor is installed.
Du corps électoral.
And after he spoke, as you might have guessed, there was protest. People were angry and people feel like they are being taken advantage of and their votes are being taken away. Their rights are being taken away. And do you know what Macky Sall did? He shut down the internet so that people can't communicate, people can't use the hashtag they've created, they can't talk about what's happening on the ground. He shut down the internet. The same Macky Sall that was talking about democracy and being different than other leaders and not standing for election being pushed. Now he's the same leader that pushes elections indefinitely and arrests opposition leaders like Sonko and refuse to give the people what they want. A few days after he said that, the parliament held a meeting and they decided that the election should happen on December 15, 2024, even though the election should have been held on February 25. This is hypocrisy at its best, and the people are not laying down and taking it. They are protesting. They are on the streets of the city demanding for what's rightfully theirs, as well as the opposition parties. In the parliament, the opposition did not accept what had been decided, so they protested in their own way. This is what happened in the parliament. And the opposition parties are calling this institutional coup. And we understand why they label that as institutional coup. The government is using the governmental institutions to push the election, which is unlawful. And guess what? This is the first election to be postponed in Senegal. So Macky Sall is not only taking back what he said and showing that he's a hypocrite, but he is also becoming the first leader to postpone the election indefinitely without telling people when it's going to happen. And he should take that trophy happily, because the people have seen that they no longer want him. And as you know, like a few months ago, he was saying that he is not going to run for a third term, but initially he was saying that he's going to run when he saw that his people are not happy, no one is going to vote for him, and clearly the opposition will not sit down and take this. He's like, okay, I won't run for a third term, but he is pushing the election and staying in power for another year. So I don't know how else to view this other than he wants to stay in power as long as he wants to, and that is not right. He has no right to do that. But guess who has been quiet thus far? ECOWAS. After facing backlash, they made a statement and they said that the election should be held. But where is the threat of invasion? The same way they were threatening other African countries. When it's Macky Sall, it's their friend, they won't say anything like that, right? Have you noticed ECOWAS's hypocrisy? But anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about politicians promising us the world and as soon as they're in office, betraying us. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.